your website will improve in value. And very, very important point you have to remember about SEO, it's a long-term strategy. No one can achieve SEO in one day, 1 week, 1 month. It is not like that. You have to think long term. So if you start a project, you have to at least give 3 to 6 months for the project to work with different content, to work with different elements and all. And once you spend that time, then you will be able to see that what is the impact of your SEO. So don't think short term in terms of SEO. You have to think long term only. Some people say SEO is dead. Why they are saying SEO is dead? Because they think that because the top positions of search engines are occupied by ads. For example, if you just see, I'll just give you a small hint and example here. If you notice, if I type a query like health insurance, okay, so if you see here, if I'm typing health insurance, you notice here 1, 2, 3, 4, these are all ads. So what some people say that because the top, this is called as a first fold, which is the most important real estate of any business or any website. So you see, without scrolling, what you are right now seeing, ad 1, ad 2, ad 3, and ad 4. 4 ads, and by chance you have one organic result. This is organic result. So it was not the same. When Google started, they didn't have any results at all. From year 2000 onwards, they had one result on the top. After that, they made it 3, then they made it 4. Okay, so people say SEO is dead. No, SEO is not dead. As of today, 350 crore people, that is 3.5 billion people, 3.5 billion searches are recorded on Google every day, which means 350 searches are happening every day. So can you say that SEO is dead? And also, according to the reports, a lot of people don't click on these numbers, this paid, they skip to this organic result, because mostly people trust the organic result because they know that because of certain tactics and certain methods, they may not rank very quickly. So it will be the most valuable companies which generally rank on the search engine results. In your normal paid results, it will be good companies also, but mostly it is paid, so anyone can rank very, very quickly. So that's why SEO is not dead. It is growing at a very, very good rate. All right. So now moving on to our next important concept. The how do I get SEO first rank? How do I get rank on the top position? What do I need to learn for this? So first of all, you have to understand in depth about search engines. What are the search engine? What is the architecture of search engine? What are the different algorithms search engine uses? Until and unless you don't know the search algorithms, I would say it is almost impossible for you to understand the internal strategy of algorithms, internal working of search engines. So it is very difficult for you to rank also. So that's what in our actual curriculum we study in depth about the concept of us understanding the search engines in very, very detailed way. Now, second topic we have to learn and master is keyword research topic. Again, this topic is more about finding the data, finding the website, people what they are searching for, what are the words people are searching for. Using different paid and organic tools, you have to do the research. Number 3, competition analysis, where you will find out what is the competition level of each keyword, how many people are fighting for a specific keyword, because certain keywords will be there which is almost impossible to target because of their competition level. And if you can actually check in the icon or in the description, I will give links to this keyword research and competition analysis videos also we have in our program, in one of our video. Next, we have on-page optimization, where you have to implement content strategies, you have to write quality content, and also you have to implement proper technical SEO inside the website. And then off-page optimization we have to do and implement, which is about building backlinks and getting backlinks to our website. And then reports. So see what's happening in your website, what are people, what is happening, what are the reports, what does Google Webmaster Report say, what does Analytics Report say, how is your ranking, how are your backlinks and all. You will measure the reports. And you also have to use various number of tools available, free as well as paid, to rank your website. So SEO is pretty complicated and very, very time consuming process. So you have to master the fundamentals, you have to master every single concept in SEO. Then only you will be in a position to implement a practical oriented strategy on your project. So SEO will take time, will take effort. So we have one very nice example I give to a lot of students, an analogy to explain you what SEO is. Let us assume that one of my kids have asked me, Father, Dad, we want some mangoes. So let's say I said to them, we have a small land in our backyard. Okay, we have a land. So we will grow a mango tree there. So I'll put some seeds and I will grow a mango tree. But the problem is the mango tree won't grow immediately, right? So if I grow the mango tree, I have to wait for at least maybe 1 year or 2 years before I will start seeing the mangoes. So similar to this, okay, as a grower of that tree, I have to consistently water the tree. I have to protect it from pesticides, different pests, right? I have to protect it from, bad weather as well. So I have to protect that tree. The same way, when you implement SEO, it's a long-term process. You have to you have to make it provide quality content. You have to get quality backlinks. You have to save your website from black hat SEO. You have to save your website from negative SEO attacks and all of this. And then over the period of 1 year, maybe 2 years, we don't know. Depends on the project to project. Sometimes some projects rank in 3 months also. So we will, based on that, we can able to decide whether our ranking is possible. And once our ranking has been come up, then for lifetime you will have the fruits. The same way the plant grows, you will have life, but still you have to take care of the tree, correct? You cannot just leave it like that. The same way we have to take care of our website, and lifetime we can able to get the traffic. Even according to many reports and many professional people whom I have listened, I have also seen their data that 75 to 80% of the traffic for most of the bloggers, for most of the companies, is generated via SEO. So SEO is even today the most important strategy for any business. So remember that concept, that SEO is a key factor for long-term success of the business. Next module of our discussion is paid advertising. Now, what exactly is paid advertising? What are the benefits we have in paid advertising, and why does really we need to use paid advertising in real-time scenario? So first of all, what is the idea of paid advertising? It is a strategy where companies can able to promote their business, companies can able to reach more people by investing money in different platforms. For example, Google AdWords or Bing Ads. You may ask a question, why really we need to spend money on these platforms? Why do you want to get to these people? Now, here is a reason for you to understand why is it important. What is the importance of paid advertising? Number one thing is, if you notice one thing, that whenever you are advertising, whenever you are doing SEO, it takes certain amount of time. It may be 1 month, it can be 3 months, it can be 6 months, it can be more. Now, here every person or every individual is not in a position to wait for 3 months or 6 months without any lead, without any business, correct? So that's why most of the digital marketers, they suggest the clients that instead of just waiting for SEO results, it is recommended to go for paid advertising in the beginning stages, so that we can generate quality leads or we can generate the sales. So what is the idea behind this concept is, most of the agencies will follow this approach. What they do is they will sign up a client for digital marketing. So they will first start the SEO work. While the SEO work is in progress, they will spend money on Google Ads, Bing Ads, Facebook Ads. Facebook Ads comes under social media, but I'm just giving you an idea. So here Google Ads and Bing Ads and other ad networks, advertising will be done so that the client can generate quick results, client can generate quality leads and sales for the business. That concept is called as paid advertising strategy. Now, in paid advertising strategy, how many different strategies are there? How many ways are there to approach? How many ways are there to spread your message to the target audience? Now, in this, if you see here, we have a list. Pay-per-click advertising. I'm going to explain you a little bit about this concept right now. Then display ads, again about this, I'm going to explain you in our discussion right now. Then shopping ads, here basically showing ads on Google, YouTube, etc. for your e-commerce website. If you have an e-commerce, then you will go for shopping ads. Video ads, you are already aware on YouTube. Right now, you are watching this video. Before this video started or in between the video, you may have come across a lot of different ads. So that is basically video ads. And then mobile ads. So mobile ads is basically showing ads, promoting mobile apps, promoting app of different companies on the mobile devices, mobile advertising. And then remarketing strategy, where if a person already visited your website, you want to show the ad to that person again and again. That is remarketing. And discovery ads is a combination of Gmail ads, YouTube ads, and other locations in Google network. So that's display ads. And local ads is basically showing ads in the Google local listing of and maps. We can go for local ads. So, but as I said in our topic of discussion, these two topics I'm going to cover in more detail to explain you very clearly about these two strategies in detail. So, what is pay per click? What is the concept of pay per click? You are aware that